hockey. This woman. From NBA ballers to Ribbit King, we have a little something for everyone. Oh, grow up. It's game time. Freshly spayed and neutered, it's Adam Zetzler and Morgan Webb.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah, I should know. We're going to have to stop letting the fans write these intros.
Yes, welcome to X-Play.
On today's show, we have a World War II strategy game.
Oh, like we haven't seen that before.
A bling-filled basketball game.
Been there, done that.
And a game in which you play golf with frogs and your best friend is a picnic basket.
Okay, you got me on that one.
Plus, we go to the Game Developers Conference to show you what it really takes to get a job in the game industry.
And later, old school meets new school, and we take a look at hockey titles through the ages. And by ages, I do mean 1987 through 2004.
Which is the actual age of many of our fans.
True. But we kick things off with one of the first one-on-one basketball games since Michael Jordan versus Larry Bird. Here's a review of NBA Ballers. No jokes about the title, people.
Give it.
NBA Ballers hangs its hat on one-on-one matchups set against the bling-bling backdrop of today's NBA.
Come on, give it to me, G.
One part cribs, one part reality show, and 2 parts half-court jams. Ballers is surprisingly one of the most original and enjoyable arcade-style b-ball games in recent memory. Now, it's important to mention that the game relies heavily on its big pimpin' gimmickry. Not satisfied to be simply a hot basketball title, Ballers goes out of its way to remind players that true success means fat pads, plenty of hangers-on, and your own house MC.
So get in the game, start doing your thing.
All the players are rendered out in uber creepy realism. The roster features over 60 of today's NBA superstars and 24 of the game's all-time greatest players. What up, Scotty? At the center of the game is its story mode, Rags to Riches. Here, you can create your own big-headed baller, customize his gear, and then trick him out at the tournaments. The scenario is a reality TV series that follows your baller as he competes in various challenges. Most of these one-on-one games are best out of 3 rounds, and you accumulate style points during gameplay that can be later used to unlock various, well, unlockables. In between these tournaments, the reality show plays out, complete with a few slippery network execs. But this is all just window dressing. The real sparkle is actually on the blacktop. There's a juice button that works like a turbo boost, and the game includes a wide range of dunks. Shizzle. And similarly grandiose shots will also help you get the proverbial job done.
It's up!
In your fizzo. Using the juice button in combination with other face buttons lets you pull off special moves, like bouncing the ball off your opponent's hizzle, kicking it between his legs, or simply dribbling it around in a Matrix-inspired super juke. Of course, the flashier you play, the more style points you earn.
Yo, dog, over here, pass the rock.
The entire concept works well, and the result is a game that has the energy of the Harlem Globetrotters on crack.
You like a neck collar on a bum!
How you like me now? I must say, NBA Ballers gets better the more time you spend with it. I think that hands down, for most gamers, this is the arcade-style basketball game to own. We're giving NBA Ballers an above-average 4 out of 5.
NBA Ballers is available on the PS2 and the Xbox, but you can't get it on the GameCube. Why?
Well, Midway announced that it's no longer making games for Nintendo's console, which isn't much of a vote of confidence.
Of course, Midway made this decision before the price cut of the GameCube. It's now down to $99. And then it started to sell like hotcakes.
Also, we're pretty confident that Resident Evil 4 for the GameCube might just be a console mover on the level of Grand Theft Auto or Halo. So we wouldn't count the GameCube out yet.
Another thing we're confident about is the fact that there are 2 mini World War II games. The genre, it's tapped out.
Yes.
Peg is dry.
Now, of course, that didn't stop developers from making another World War II strategy game. Here's a review of War Times.
Good name.
We've said it before, and we'll say it again. World War II is a cash cow. Whole industries, not to mention the History Channel, earn their profits from rehashing the second great squabble. Electronic gaming, especially strategy gaming, is no exception. Developers continue to release title after goose-stepping title. Let's see if the cryptically named RTS War Times is worth your time. War Times includes 2 single-player campaigns, one each from the Axis and Allied perspectives. Both are a series of chronological, but loosely related scenarios based on real events from Churchill's time. Beyond the historical setting, War Times provides standard RTS fare. Players of whatever team must collect resources, fuel and minerals, build structures, train troops, and meet objectives that generally involve crushing their opponents.
Objective out of range. Instruction.
You're not surprised? Get used to the expected. The graphics won't surprise you either. War Times has the now requisite 3D models and rotating and zoomable camera, but lacks any polish or detail. Building construction takes on a magical element, and vehicles jump from mint condition to flaming wreckage without intervening animation. Certainly, things could be worse, but that, however, isn't saying much. Realistic RTS games usually compensate for the absence of, the things that create variety and depth in non-realistic games by increasing the tactical options available to the player. War Times lacks these, as well as there are only 3 unit formations. Complex orders cannot be issued, not even waypoint movement. The Polish army had better moves.
Hey, Joe, let's go.
If these were our only complaints, War Times might actually get a better than average rating from the most prominent video game show on TV. This is, unfortunately, not the case. As it happens, the enemy artificial intelligence is terrible. Walking until you see the enemy and then attacking is a pretty successful strategy. Additionally, machine guns and flamethrowers have a range of, about 3 meters. These guys couldn't get a driver's license, let alone be issued a gun. This is not a terrible RTS by any stretch. In fact, for those that like the genre and the historical setting, it might be just right. It's just in no way remarkable. The combination of average graphics, short campaign scenarios, and limited tactical options will put the game squarely in the middle of the pack. The computer opponent's terrible AI and battle situations brings it down to a 2 out of 5. Let's never review another World War II game again, shall we?
Morgan, as long as there are game developers, there will be World War II games. It's as inevitable as death, or taxes, or games with well-endowed women playing volleyball.
Well, maybe they should make a World War II game with well-endowed women playing volleyball against the Nazis. They could call it Sexy Beach Normandy.
Coming up, who's this woman's ideal boyfriend?
A man that turns into a pit bull, that turns into a pimp.
Unscrewed, tonight at 11:30, 10:30 Central, only on Tech TV.
Welcome to the wireless age. Got your HP Pavilion ZT3280 notebook PC featuring Intel Centrino mobile technology. Your HP camera and wireless printer. Setting it up was easy, right, Techno Boy? Because you went to CompUSA for that state-of-the-art HP engineering. Then CompUSA came over, set it up, and trained you for free. Who else gives you so much attention? CompUSA, unmatched.
I'm Lynn, and I use Yahoo Hot Jobs. I'm a recruiter at a major aerospace company.
I am Robert on Yahoo Fantasy Sports.
We do aerospace and defense type work.
You have to have defense.
I have postings for facilities specialists.
I usually go with a quarterback.
Weapons designers.
Or running back.
Engineers.
You gotta have a balanced team.
Our company is about protecting America.
You wanna play some ball, and let's play some ball.
Job engine, sports engine, life engine.
Yahoo!
It's a life engine.
Good Lord, they shooting at me. Give me your gun, give me your knife. It's true crimes, better run your life. Hide your kids, hold your wife. It's true crimes, better tuck your ice. Flex your purse, stash your cash. It's true crimes, I'm about to blast. Call the cops and lock the door. It's true crimes and I'm taking yours. to the store in a pickup. I'm asking, well, guess what? It's a stick up. Give me all your money, honey.
True crime, streets of LA. Rated M for mature.
Acura TSX, the 6-speed, 200-horsepower getaway car, one of Car and Driver's 10 best.
Dear X-Play, how can I play games and watch a fantastic show at the same time? Signed, All Thumbs and Thackeray.
Well, Thumbell, we've made it so easy, even Adam can do it.
Play Tech TV's Hyperactive. It's the game you play online while you're watching X-Play. Answer trivia questions, chat, win cool prizes, and more. To play, log on to techtv.com/hyperactive during X-Play Monday through Friday nights at 11 Eastern, 10 Central.
Watch and win. Play Tech TV's Hyperactive, only on Tech TV.
Don't say we didn't warn you. It's Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
Welcome back to X-Play.
Every year, the Game Developers Conference brings the industry's hottest developers together to show off their wares and look for new talent.
And since we get a lot of email from viewers asking us how to get into the industry, we decided to head on down to San Jose and check the GDC out for ourselves.
The Game Developers Conference.
Yes, we're going to use this as an opportunity to teach you what it takes to make it in the games industry.
There are so many vendors here and there are so many great talks. You know, actually Warren Spector's giving this talk about what Aristotle would think of video games, and I kind of wanted to go.
That's good, but you know, there's another one. The whole KOTOR team is talking about why they made the game so good.
Yeah.
I want to.
Yeah.
You know what? It's your time to shine. Tell the folks know what it takes to become a game developer.
Yeah, have fun.
Who are you exactly? Sorry. Okay, so who exactly are you?
My name is Steve Murray. I work at Full Sail. I'm the course director for Final Project.
What does it take to get into the gaming industry?
I think a good way is just like go around and try to network as many people as you can. It's a lot of hard work, a lot of legwork.
So who are you? Who do you represent?
I represent Bioware Corp.
Why are you here at GDC? What are you guys here to show?
We are here, we're here recruiting actually.
Just a regular person off the street, how would they go about applying, getting hired by Bioware?
If we're looking at an entry-level person, someone who has a computer science degree, so 4-year computer science program, that would be a really good start.
First thing that we say is a good portfolio.
Pit bulls that could turn into humans, that could turn into pimps.
I have a game pitch for you.
Okay.
Tell me if this is good or not. I like your feedback. Now, the whole concept, the gimmick in this one, if you will, is the character turns into a pit bull that turns into a pimp. Now, is that good? How would you accept that? Was that acceptable?
Okay, so before the character was a bulldog,
yeah.
what was he?
A human?
That's not going to cut it.
If I had a game pitch for you, would you be willing to hear that?
A game pitch?
Yes.
No.
No. Okay.
A man that turns into a pit bull that turns into a pimp.
Yes.
They're all the same.
Yeah.
Pit bull, pimp, man, they're all dogs.
You're here at GDC.
You might want to step it up a notch. I'm kind of busy.
Okay, well, sorry, sir. I'm sorry, Cliff.
Yes, you just call me the B.
The B, okay, the B. Now, how does one go about making it in the video game industry?
It's a combination of luck, hard work, and talent.
Okay, so I have a game idea for you, kind of a pitch.
Okay.
The character would essentially turn into a pit bull that turns into a pimp. Now, how does that sound to you?
I think that's single-handedly the worst idea I've ever heard. I really... Are you on something? Beating up an intern.
Well, you know, I think Chris the intern got a lot out of that experience.
Oh yes, valuable industry contacts.
With punch in the stomach.
and the cat lady's phone number.
Up next,
let's go kick off the Frolf Tournament Tour!
when you feel down, remember this.
At least I'm not a picnic basket.
The Screensavers, tonight at 12/11 Central, only on Tech TV.
Roswell, New Mexico, 1947. UFO wreckage is discovered and seized by military personnel. It is speculated that the alien technology recovered has been applied to modern-day innovations. To this day, the government denies any existence of alien technology.
Financing available on Alienware Systems.
Hey you, get MCSE, Cisco, or A+ certified, guaranteed, with Smart Certify's fast and easy IT certification courses.
If it wasn't for Smart Certify, I'd still be working a dead-end tech support job.
Smart Certify has one-on-one mentoring and a money-back guarantee. I couldn't lose.
Call 1-877-TRAINING today and mention code TCTV. Or go online at www.smartcertifieddirect.com to get a free course now.
Yo, take your game one-on-one from the streets to the mansions of the NBA superstars. But yo, check this, son. Before you can have the car, the crib, and the crew, you gotta have the moves. NBA ballers, rated everyone.
Wow. The OnStar-equipped 260 horsepower SRX V6 performance SUV. Cadillac. Breakthrough.
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
You know you're wrong, right?
Yeah.
Hearts or puppies? Hearts and puppies.
Did you reply to my email yet?
Oh.
How about now?
Oh.
How about these?
How about these?
Ballet?
Works every time.
That's good, right? Ballet?
Life's better with the Butterfly. Come see all the ways you can get more done at msn.com.
Want to take off? Enterprise Rent-A-Car has take-off weekend specials from $9.99 a day. That's Friday to Monday, just $9.99 a day. So take off this weekend. Log on to enterprise.com or call 1-800-RENT-A-CAR.
The force is strong with these two. It's Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
Welcome back to X-Play. Now later in the show, we have a look at hockey games from old school to new school. But first, we have something completely different.
Oh yeah, we do. Earlier, we were lamenting the lack of originality in gaming. So now we are thrilled to throw you a unique game concept. Frolf.
That's golf with frogs. And it gets so much weirder. Here's our preview of Ribbit King. Ribbit King is what happens when Tiger Woods beats you over the head and then shoves you through a Frogger machine. Yeah, so you're a bunny gourd thing, and there's a little problem with your planet.
It's over, we're doomed.
Your king here is a little high-strung.
We'll be honest with you. Our supply of super ribbonite is dropping faster than a lead balloon.
What?
Yep. The source of all energy on our fair planet.
Didn't anyone ever tell them it's a good idea to diversify your energy portfolio?
We'd like to ask you an itsy-bitsy favor. Drop what you're doing and go get a new supply of super ribbonite. Pretty please.
Huh?
I know, Scooter. Global conquest to replace your own mismanaged energy supply is shocking. But it's not exactly global conquest. It's actually, and inexplicably, Frolf.
Yeah.
Let's go kick off the Frolf Tournament Tour!
A referee? Are they always that creepy? I don't really trust him. He's shady.
Yoo-hoo! All aboard the FUV! Hurry up, let's go!
Should we go? Forget it. Come on. He's a weirdo.
At least I'm not a picnic basket.
Touche, ref. Touche. So what is this strange sport known as Frolf? I was pretty confused too, until my talking picnic basket filled me in on the rules and regulations. So you hit your frog with some sort of implement, according to the meter. The frog jumps along the rainbow path you set. You try to get a frog in. There are, of course, obstacles along the way. Oh, my froggy! Oh, wait, he can survive that? He's a tough little toady. Landing in springy spider webs catapults frogs for extra distance, and splashing down in water lets the little guys exercise their legs and earn some points. There are lots of obstacles, but the controls are simple and easy to pick up. Here's one of your opponents in your frolfish quest for ubiquitous domination. She's a princess. A fish is eating her head. She likes to sleep. You like to look up her skirt. The weirdest part about Ribbit King.
Oh, Scooter.
You're freaking me out, your ribbitness. Okay, weirder than that is that you actually find yourself caring deeply about whether your frog is getting into the hole. Oh yes, I got a frog in one. I got a frog in one. Will the final version of Ribbit King be even weirder than our preview? Look for our full review soon.
So you're my opponent. Yeah. I know Kung Fu. Yeah. We're playing Frolf, aren't we? Oh, that's right.
Oh, wow. We'll have the full review of Ribbit King when it comes out, and who knows? Maybe it'll be a cult classic.
Or maybe it'll be just another game where you hit a frog with a stick for points. Or maybe the only game where you do that.
Coming up, the graceful evolution of the hockey game.
You're late. Big line at the toll booth. You know those electronic passes? Yeah. Used to be 1 lane, then 2, now 3. And you don't have one? No.
It's the on-demand world.
Huh?
Electronic pass connects to toll booth. Toll booth connects to bank. Bank to your credit card. You come in here with your laptop, click, pay your bill through the air. But you don't get it, so you wait in line.
That means something.
In the world of a professional assassin, there is no place for compassion, no room for hesitation. There is only the target, and no one escapes the hitman. Hitman Contracts, in stores April 21st. Rated M for mature.
It all starts with a chip that contains world-leading technology. Together with Samsung's superior engineering and design, it does so much more. It inspires. It enriches. It's the soul of Samsung, and it's in everything we create. Experience the power within. Samsung.
I can't believe I owe this much money.
How did it get this bad?
2 jobs, and I'm only paying the minimum? I'm just not getting ahead.
Now I'm even scared to answer the phone in our own home.
Disconnect notice? Could things get any worse? Where's the light at the end of my tunnel?
Community Credit Counseling Corporation understands, and we can help you solve your problems. One simple phone call to us can help take the creditors off your back and let you begin the rest of your life. We're an accredited, nonprofit agency. We'll help reduce your repayment time by up to 75% and lower those high interest rates to as little as 0%.
Finally, I'm on the road to reestablishing my credit and my life.
Whether you owe thousands or hundreds of thousands in credit card debt, call the toll-free number on your screen for more information. Call now. Get your life back.
Welcome to Unscooped.
I'm Laura Swisher.
I'm your TV pal, Martin Sargent. All right, tonight's show is so full of vim, it'll pop you in the nose if you look at it crosswise.
Take a walk on the wild side of technology. Unscrewed. Weeknights at 11:30, 10:30 Central. Only on Tech TV.
Up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, start! It's Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
Every time I hear that, I just feel older. Welcome back to X-Play.
We have classic hockey games, the graceful skating, the gratuitous violence, and the giant pixels. Oh, the sweet, sweet pixels.
Yes, join us now as X-Play takes a look back at the evolution of one of the most popular sports to ever hit a console.
In today's highly saturated sports video gaming marketplace, gamers can play almost any sport they want. From football, soccer, baseball, skateboarding, wakeboarding, fishing, jet skiing, and volleyball, just to name a few. But none of these sporting titles have eaten up more hours in freshman dorms and living rooms across the nation than hockey. What makes these puck and ice games so popular? And why does it feel so good to do this and this? One of the first major hockey titles was 1987's Blades of Steel for the Nintendo Entertainment System. This was one of the first to highlight fighting. At least the crowd's into it. Later that year, Superstar Ice Hockey hit the Commodore 64 with silly-looking players and, well, horrible graphics. Wait, how many teams are on the ice? Purple, blue, oh, never mind. In 1992, parent groups and politicians were up in arms over the inclusion of blood in NHL 93 for the Genesis. That was the big deal? Sheesh. Mutant League Hockey raised its mutated head on the Sega Genesis in 1993. In this arcade-style classic, players didn't just get injured, they died. In 1994, Mario Lemieux Hockey made its debut on the Genesis. Endure puck antics that defy the laws of physics. Fast-paced blue-iced action was the mainstay of this title. Speaking of player-endorsed games, the great one himself, Wayne Gretzky, put his moniker on one of the hottest arcade-style titles ever in 1996 in Wayne Gretzky's 3D Hockey for the N64. Sweet glowing puck action and high scores were the norm in this game. Maybe not as high scoring, but high on the action meter was NHL 98 for the PS1. This wasn't the last NHL game on the PS1, but it was one of the best. With its smooth graphics engine and lightning-fast responses, it was a definite highlight in the series. The NHL series offered up its first venture onto the PS2 in 2001 with NHL 2002. Thanks to the PS2, helmets never looked so shiny. Adding to the realism, as play progressed, the ice actually began to show the effects of the relentless grinding from players' ice skates. If pounding hits and big shots are your thing, then NHL Hits 2002 was a must-play. Hits put the emphasis on checks and scoring and less on real-world physics. Hey, can he do that? Coming full circle back to 2003-2004, we've seen games like NHL Rivals on the Xbox. In NHL 2004, we saw detailed hockey physics and emotions. See how his coach reacts? Don't be a wuss, kid. NHL Rivals takes wear and tear to the next level with boards that show the effects of constant abuse. And check this dude out. Nothing says pro hockey like a face full of stubble. What'll come next in the world of hockey video games? We'll see. But thanks to technological advances throughout the years, this has become this.
To believe that the blood on the ice in NHL 93 freaked people out so badly back in the day.
I know, it kind of looked like the guy was just lying on a little red pixel blanket.
Blankets are cuddly. Anyway, how about some viewer mail?
Okay. Today's email is from the Sweeper in Redwood City, California. He writes, I've never played any real-time strategy games and would like to get cracking on it. My PC is old and crappy, so I'm looking for something on the Xbox. What would you recommend?
Yeah, bad news. There aren't any good strategy games for the Xbox. None.
She's right. You know, like, they're not good on any console. You need to have the mouse here to make those precise movements. Now, if your PC is really crappy, try StarCraft or Warcraft or Old Command & Conquer. Those are all 2D, and they should work very well unless yours is really crappy, like Commodore 64, but that's a classic.
You can run those old RTS games on some, you know, pretty minimal systems. I think.
Yeah.
And they'll be really cheap right now, too. So now you can go visit our website, which is
TechTV.com/xplay.
You're so good. You've done that before, haven't you?
I feel like I've done this.
Why don't you tell the people what they can find there?
All right. Well, you can find our message boards, which you might get more advice on RTS games, reviews for everything in today and other shows, and funny outtakes, and more proof that I'm exactly what you think I am.
Yes, she is exactly like this in real life. Just like that. Good night.
Coming up tonight, software...